Hello everyone, today I'm gonna talk about the CA I had to do for Big Data Assistant for the DKIT. So it's about database and we will work on MongoDB and Postgre and we will see the differences between both. So here you can see all the collections, comments, movie, posts, users. Nothing difficult here, just a small array here, the ID, the title, the writer, the year. Sometimes you can find franchise or synopsis. In the users, you get an ID, a username, a first name, a last name. The post, ID again, username, title, body. On the comments, you can see ID, username, comment, and post, where post is related to the ID of the post before. So let's check the queries that I did to get these results. Here, to create the database, here the collection. You can insert like that or like that. You just have to put all the fields you want and the things you want to put inside. You can even don't precise the franchise as a synopsis and do it after here, or just say the title. It will work anywhere. If we want to find something in the collection, we can use that query to find every movies or precise it like that to get all the movies where Quentin Tarantino is a writer, or when Brad Pitt is one of the actors, when the franchise is The Hobbit, or when it's between a, per, um, a particular period like before 2000 or after 1899 or even after 2010 and before 2000. It's working. If you want to update something, you can use it like that just by saying which movie you want to update and what do you want to change. If you want to search something special in in a text, like in the synopsis, for example, you can use regex with here to find all the movies where the synopsis is where Bilbo is inside, or Gandalf, or where there is Bilbo and not Gandalf, or with or and to. You can do a lot of things with that. If you want to delete something from your collection, you can use these kind of queries. You just precise what movie and it will be deleted. When after with the relationships, I created some other collection and I inserted some data inside. And here we can see that I had the ID for the post. For a comment related to a post, I add the ID of the post corresponding. And then if you want to find these kind of things in the collection, you can use also these kind of queries, and especially here, as you can see, we can precise what ID we want to get. For example, all the comments related to that post. So MongoDB is really easy to use, but now let's take a look on Postgres. These are exactly the same collections. Here we talk about table because it's SQL and MongoDB is NoSQL. So here it's exactly the same fields and the same entries. As you can see, here's the movies, the users, the post, and here the comments, where you can see still related to the ID of the post. Let's take a look on the queries. Create database, create table. Here the difference is that you have to precise all the fields you want for your table, and you can change it after with alter table and we will see, but you still have to hardcode these fields that you want. Then you can insert by precising what do you want to insert with what entry. It's quite easy too. Then, as you see, I forget to put the franchise and the synopsis by printing the table, so I had to alter it then with that query. And then you can insert with the franchise and the synopsis if you want. You can even just put, as we see in Mongo, just the title. It's working. With that kind of queries, you can find all the different movies we have in the table, or precise where the writer is Quentin Tarantino, where Brad Pitt is one of the actors, where the franchise is The Hobbit, or the same kind of things with the years, like the year is after 1989 or before 2000. If you want to update, it's quite the same. You just have to put what you want to change and what movie you want to change with where title is that. It's quite easy too. And there to change the array of actors where the title is Pulp Fiction. If you want to search something in the text, you can use like and not like with this kind of queries, like here, to find all the synopsis where the word Bilbo is inside, where Gandalf is inside, where Bilbo but not Gandalf, where the word dwarves or hobbit are inside, or the word dragon and gold are inside. If you want to delete, just have to put that query and say delete from movies the movie where the title is this one, or Avatar for example. About the relations, you can I just created the same tables and inserted exactly the same entries, and then I will show you how to put the relations in Postgre. Like, I had to put another query inside the query, like this is the username, the comment, and for the post, I selected the ID where the title of the post is, report a bug in your code, or anything else. It's quite easy to use, even more than in Mongo. Then we see the same kind of queries, nothing special there. But if you want to find a query, like for example, if you want to find all comments belonging to the post reports a bug in your code, you have to write it like that with select star from comments where post equal and another query here when you select the ID from post where the title is report a bug in your code. It's really easy to use in Postgres. So now let's talk about the differences between Mongo and Postgres. The main differences is in Mongo it's really easy to just put entries in your collections and do some small queries. It's really easy, you don't have to precise the fields, you can do whatever you want without using alter table. And so in Postgre it's even more strict because of the SQL, because you have to hardcode all the fields of your table and do an alter table if you made a mistake. And then where Postgre is quite good is for the relations, because as you see, you can just put a request query inside the other query to get what you want from the relation. It's really easy. And unlike in Mongo where you have to hardcode the ID, it's quite, yeah, it's boring. And then here you can just put the query and it will work. So thank you very much for watching, and let's see another time for another video. Good night.